exactly. Thank you, Jordan. I don't know. This is my first time attending this conference. This is my first ever GNOME conference, so I'm sorry. I don't know a lot of things. I'm an outsider. Yes, I think if you it's a pitchfork. Yeah. Yeah. Ouch. Yes. Oh, my house is burning now. What's happening? Yes, I don't know if you have any other questions. It's 1:30, so I officially completed my workshop. I don't know if Christy wants to kick me out. Should I stop talking? If you guys don't have any more questions, we can end it here. Hi, Neil.
Hey, well, I don't think Christy will kick you out, but what I will say is thank you very much, Alessandro. This is, yeah, Kuro looks really interesting and absolutely fascinating. So yeah, I'm personally really looking forward to looking forward to the development of it further. So it looks really, really cool.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm super happy. It warms my heart. Like I won't hide the fact that at the beginning when I started this project like a year or two ago, I got a lot of backlash from a lot of people in the community that told me like, we don't need this. You're stupid. And you don't know what you're doing. And so that's it.
Yeah, no, it looks really great. So I think it's something that really will help bring free software forward and introduce more people into basically writing more apps for Linux.
Awesome.
That's what we're after.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Cool. Yeah, so thank you very much. I've been prodded by Christy. I have some things to say for closing of GUADEC by the looks of things. Yeah, so firstly, a huge thank you to everyone who's come along and enjoyed GUADEC over the last 4 days or so. Initially, we weren't really sure how this was going to work. If you cast your minds back to a year and a bit ago, I know this seems a very, very long time, but yeah, the world was a very different place. I have a few thank yous to make. So especially a very big thank you to Red Hat for being our gold sponsor and to all of our other sponsors. So Canonical, OpenSUSE, ARM, AWS, CodeThink, Dell, Fedora, Igalia, Centricular, and GitLab. Massive thank you to all of you, as well as our media partner, Linux Magazine. Without the support from your organizations, then actually running GUADEC would not be possible. Huge thank you to our organization team as well. So Christy, Progry, primarily, anyone who's had to deal with the conference has dealt with Christy. She's been super helpful, and a massive thanks to her for all her organizational skills and really pulling together this conference. But also thanks to Caroline Hendrickson, Molly de Blanc, Luna Genberg, Andy Utz, Rikard Grossman-Nielsen, Melissa Wool, and Oliver Prompt for their work and their organization for pulling together GUADEC. A massive thanks to our moderators as well. So the people who've been introducing our speakers and making sure that questions get answered. So that is David King, Princeton Ferro, and Kash Arwal, Vickery Brown, and also to our sysadmins, the people who've made sure that things like Big Blue Button here have continued to work and not fallen over too much, and sort of continue to make sure things carry on happening, and things like we can live stream to YouTube at the same time as our platforms work. So that's Bart and Andrea. Hugely grateful for them. One thing, a couple of people who often get overlooked is our live captioners. We've had, for those who don't know, White Coat Captioning have been captioning live our entire conference over the last 4 days. So a huge thank you to Amanda and Ashley, who have come along and really provided a vital service for people in need of assistive technologies, or quite frankly, whose English isn't their first language. And so it has been incredibly useful for them to be able to read text along as it happens live. A huge thanks to everyone who's organized social events to help entertain the community as well. One thing that I found with GUADEC, compared to the number of other conferences I've been to throughout the last year and a half or so, is that GUADEC still feels a lot like a in-person conference. We have social events, we chat to each other. And so a huge thank you to everyone who's organized those. And always a thank you to all of our speakers, as always. GUADEC has been, only exists because you've been willing to give up your time and willing to give up your expertise to come and talk to us all. So a couple of announcements that we have coming up. The Zacatecas tour is coming up right after this at 2100 UTC. So that's in about 22 minutes. And tomorrow we have one more social activity at 1500 UTC. And then the rest of the day, both tracks are available for open social or workshop time. So it's very much sort of hallway track type things. A couple of little notes. Next event, we have GNOME Asia, which again, we were hoping to hold in Malaysia, but obviously due to the coronavirus pandemic is not going to be possible. So that will be held online, and that will be the 20th to the 21st November. So that's hot off the press. That's just been confirmed. 20th and 21st November, we'll be having GNOME Asia. It will be online, and I hope to see everyone there. So, final thank you to everyone who's come along and made GUADEC the fantastic place it is. For those who really do care about making sure that free software works on the desktop and is something that people continue to be passionate about. We really do believe here that people should be empowered by technology they can trust. And at GNOME, we do that by building a free software personal computing ecosystem, be that through applications, through desktop, or through people's control of their own hardware. And GUADEC is fantastic for that, and really highlights the amazing work that goes into everyone's efforts. So a huge thank you to everyone who's attended. And again, there will be a tour of Zacatecas shortly, in about 20 minutes time. Fingers crossed, we will be able to actually visit Zacatecas next year. But in the meantime, I think the tour will have to whet our appetites of what we can come to expect. So massive thank you for everyone for coming along. And hopefully I will see you all soon. And in the meantime, I'll see you on the internet. Thanks very much, everyone. Bye for now.